Hello, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder, and we are back for another commentary. This one's the pretty epic one. Disney versus non-Disney villains, round 8. And, let us begin. Okay, the first fight is Saluk from Disney's Aladdin and the King of Thieves versus Ruber from Quest for Camelot. Okay, in the description that Ruber wants to take all the 40 thieves in his alliance, and Saluk is declaring war against him like a challenge. And it kind of makes sense these two would fight. They're both big brutes and barbaric, and they would take on any fights. And I love this music. It's so epic. Give props to the person who made this song epic. I like Saluk as a villain. I don't care for most Disney straight-to-DVD and VHS sequels, but I will make the exception of the Aladdin sequels. They were actually pretty decent. Next fight, Madame Medusa from Disney's The Rescuers versus Carface. We haven't seen Carface since round 2, haven't we? In the description, Killer is informing his boss Carface about the diamond, the Devil's Eye, that Medusa is holding, and Carface wants it. And it kind of makes sense that Carface would want that diamond to fight Medusa for it. Because he's a greedy dog. Yeah, round 8 is really my favorite out of all the fights. Manru, 73 Windman, you guys did awesome on this fight. And the rounds. I would turn it down, but I kind of felt tempted to get that music because it's really epic. Again, give props to someone who made this song. I forgot the name of it, but give the props to the original creator of the song. It's awesome. Sorry I was off topic. I guess Madame Medusa wins. This one... Back when I was in middle school, I didn't know this one at first until... of this movie. I'll explain later. Okay, this... Shere Khan from Disney's The Jungle Book versus Claudanus from Felidae. The description says that Red is tasking Claudanus to fight against a Bengal tiger from India in order to cure him of his cancer. So that way, that was a task. And yeah, if you saw Felidae, okay. In America, if something is animated, it's for children. But with the exception of the 80s films like Heavy Metal and the 2016 film Sausage Party. But in other continents like in Europe, Asia, and Russia, it is not the same case. You got animated movies that are more for mature audiences only. Felidae is one of them. It's from Germany. And that film is not for kids. I mean, it is just bloody and gory and graphic and just... I mean, yeah, Felidae, despite being a graphic movie, it's a really good movie. It's kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but with cats. Okay, Claudanus' death, even though he got his belly cut open from Shere Khan's claw, it was one of the saddest deaths I ever seen. And I do feel sympathy for him, because I feel both sympathy for both Shere Khan and Claudanus. They both were once good cats, but they became evil because of humans. I did run into this film, Felidae, to Mathal's 1111 horror cat girl, and she's not said the film was too disturbing for her, but I guess it's because that she's a cat person and she doesn't like seeing cats getting murdered, especially from Claudiandus. I kind of found it interesting that she says it's too disturbing, even though she watches horror movies that are disturbing, like Friday the 13th, Hellraiser, and all that stuff. Mathal's 1111 horror cat girl, if you're watching this, you should probably cast Claudiandus as Shere Khan for your own cast of The Jungle Book. I'm just saying, it'd be interesting. But, back to this topic. So Shere Khan wins, and I feel sympathy for Claudiandus, but I can understand why he had to kill him off, because there's not much footage. Okay, next fight. Zelda from The Swan Princess 3 versus Yzma from Disney's The Emperor's New Groove. In description, they're tasking Zelda to find the forbidden arts and the magic stuff from Yzma's lair. I like this fight for many reasons, because I love The Emperor's New Groove. It's a really funny movie. And some people always thought Yzma was a sorceress. I mean, she's not a sorceress. She's a scientist. She doesn't have a coffin or a lair. She has a secret lab and a lab coat. Those stuffs are more chemistry than sorcery. I mean, if you watch the movie, it's not all witchy, crafty stuff. It's all science-y stuff. I'm just saying. And Yzma wins. Next fight. Puppetino from Pinocchio and the Emperor of the Night versus Dr. Facilier. Oh cool, Stromboli is in here. A description that Puppetino is earning more money than Stromboli. And Stromboli is like ticked off. And he's asking Dr. Facilier to get rid of his own rival. It's kind of funny. You got two... Pause. You got two Disney... Okay, that is funny. Okay, when I pause it right there, it's actually pretty funny. That should be a meme. I'm just saying, someone should just take that one and make it a meme out of it. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. You got both films that are from different eras. Like, you can tell the difference of animation style of how Disney has changed. You got Stromboli from the 1940s, where Pinocchio was made. And you got Dr. Facilier, that's a modern Disney villain. It's kind of interesting how you got both the classics and the modern films together. Okay. Also, are we going to see other Pinocchio villains? Like, are we going to see the Coachman fighting against Yosemite Sam? I'm just saying, that'd be interesting. Okay, now Dr. Facilier is challenging Puppetino. Yeah, if you want, like I already described a Pinocchio and the Emperor of the Night. I mean, okay, question. Why isn't Puppetino with the Emperor of the Night? In the movie, he was his servant. Or his client. But in here, he's not. Is he still working for him? Just questions. Okay, Puppetino's defeat is very graphic. Look! Okay, that is creepy. He turned into a puppet and now he's on fire. Well, my job is done. Next fight. Edgar from Disney's The Aristocats versus Kadar Wall. Okay, this is also my favorite fight. It's kind of funny. I loved The Aristocats when I was a kid. It's one of my favorite movies. Even Edgar's one of my favorite Disney villains. It's a very the comedic Disney movie. And sad thing is, not many people like this film. I thought, really? I really love it. It was really funny. Also, I like that Edgar is now working for Cruella de Vil as her butler. Huh. Cruella is asking Edgar to get rid of Claudine Caterwall because she wasn't invited for something. Okay, that's gonna. And yet she's gonna give him a check if he does what she's telling him to do. And look at Edgar. Money. Yeah, Edgar would do it for money. Can you imagine Edgar work for Cruella in a 101 Dalmatians movie? That'd be interesting. Oh. Okay, yeah, if you saw a bunch of bandit cats like these, you would probably be freaked out too. Guess it's a tie. Okay, next fight. Okay, in the CGI realm, Mother Gothel from Disney's Tangled versus Emperor Malthazar. Yeah, Tangled is a really good film. I did love that film. And I still think it would have been better if Emperor Malthazar was in the live action realm instead of the CGI realm. Because the film is live action. It seems that Malthazar wants Rapunzel's hair to heal all of his wounded soldiers. And he did a stupid mistake. If you cut Rapunzel's hair off, she loses her healing powers. Which actually gives Mother Gothel her youth. And yet, this is one of the creepiest deaths in the history of Disney villains' death. Now that she lost Rapunzel's hair that can get her youth back, and now she's turning really old, really, really draining of her own life, and now she's dead, and she turned to dust, and while falling off the window. I wonder how many kids were traumatized by this. Okay, now in the epilogue. Frollo is arranging a marriage for him and Vanessa, and Ratcliffe is not okay with this, and he has to do what Frollo asked him to do. And my guess is that Ratcliffe is not okay with the whole age difference thing. I guess we can all agree about that. This whole age difference. Frollo is really, really old to be someone's dad or grandpa, and Ursula in the human form as Vanessa would be like the daughter or something. It's pretty messed up when you think about it. And Ratcliffe is also recruits Commander Rourke from Disney's Atlantis. And he's gathering them to keep preparing for the war. Next one is Cruella de Vil recruits Madame Medusa for an alliance. It kind of makes sense these two would team up. It kind of does. I'm sorry I had to put the volume down. I don't want to get a copyright claim even though I got the battle theme going, but I still love the theme. Next one is Ramesses returns and he's recruited by Eris. We haven't seen Ramesses since round 1, haven't we? And we see the Horned King is ruling all of Egypt along with Maleficent. Great, now we got all the Hebrews and Egyptians as slaves. And Shere Khan joins Scar's alliance and tells him who kills Red. That Red was the one who killed Nuka. Sorry, I get the names mixed up at times. Next one is Ruber recruits Necron from Fire and Ice. I'm not a fan of this villain. Okay, at first when I watched this, it took like many years to finally watch the film. like many years until I finally watched it, and I hated it. I really hate the movie. It was stupid. It was idiotic. The plot was decent, but the characters, I don't like them. Necron hasn't done anything until the final, to like the climax. And in outer space, the aliens known as the Dredge are preparing to invade Earth. Uh-oh. So yeah, that was Disney versus non-Disney villains round 8. Yeah, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder. May your heart be your guiding key. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. See ya.